Are we watching killer chases victim down and murders him in
I'm like,
broad
Jody,
daylight?
what?
In GTA, by the way, just saying.
He said, I done
Yes, you
killed
already
someone
know.
and my heart.
I did these. You already know, man. UA.
Drop. I said, what are you talking about? Where are you? He said that he cut him up with a machete.
Guests at the Country Inn and Suites in Bedford, New Hampshire are settling down for a quiet evening indoors when the
Okay.
peace is suddenly shattered. As investigators gather the facts, they're unaware of another utterly harrowing secret hidden inside one of the hotel rooms. The following report is based on police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. Please note that while the following CCTV footage is intense, it does not show anyone being physically harmed or injured. Shortly after 4:30 on August 21st, 2021, two men check into the hotel. The one on the left is 28-year-old Nathan Cashman, and the other is 42-year-old Theodore
Are
Lucky.
you 42 years
While
old?
nothing seems amiss at
killing
first
people.
glance, one of these men harbors
GTA.
murderous thoughts about to be unleashed.
And I mean, from the time I seen this guy, I don't know, I just had a bad feeling about him. Creepy.
Minutes after this encounter, a witness in room 312 hears hair-raising cries from the hallway on the third floor.
It sounded like a man screaming at the top of his voice, help me, and several times, 3 or 4 times. And then I heard somebody, it sounded like footsteps following him, behind him. And then I heard silence, but I heard like banging, like somebody was hitting the walls on the hallway a couple times. Then it was silent.
And this is all things that you heard?
Got the hiccups.
Did you see anything?
No, I was not going to open the door.
Okay.
Although most witnesses stayed inside their rooms to avoid the danger, the hotel
Someone's
security
running.
camera
Oh, whoa,
captured
whoa,
the
whoa, whoa,
unfolding
whoa, whoa.
violence. A witness staying in room 218 notices two men at the end of the
He
hallway
doing it on
engaged.
camera. But
A
this
witness
brother,
staying-
this brother Theodore doesn't care. This brother, he knows cameras everywhere. And there's somebody right here, right? Am I tripping?
Not going to open the door.
Okay.
Although most witnesses stayed
Oh, it's just them
inside
two.
their
I thought it was
rooms to
somebody on the
avoid
side.
danger, the
Oh yeah,
hotel
someone right there.
security camera captured the unfolding violence.
But
A
that
witness
brother is running for
staying
his
in room
life.
218 notices two men at the end of the hallway engaged in an altercation.
And when I got off the elevator, there was two men at the end of the hallway, one of which was beating one man with the hose of a fire extinguisher. And when they heard the elevator ding, they turned and one guy was screaming, "Get the police." And the other guy started moving toward me that was beating him. So I ran to my room as quick as I could and got in with my key. And then I called the main desk about 8 or 9 times and couldn't get through. And then about 10 minutes later, I had police knocking on my door.
Photographs taken of the crime scene show
Bro,
glimpses of
what?
this
What made Theodore do this
encounter
shit?
near the second floor window as guests struggled to avoid the bedlam. One of the witnesses describes a desperate decision Nathan was forced to take in a panicked attempt to save himself.
And when I came out, I look up. I said, oh man, this dude jumped out the window trying to save his life. You know what I'm saying? There's blood all on the window. The frame of the window's on the ground right there. And then that's when the other maintenance guy that's here sitting in
So
his car.
they said, bro, I believe was slash wounds or whatever.
And then that's when
jumps out the window to
other
save his
maintenance
life.
guy that's here was sitting in his car. I went over and told him, I said, man, did you see that? He said, no, I didn't see nothing. I was down on my phone. I said, man, look, dude just jumped out the window. 2 minutes later, at least 2 minutes later, there's a white guy running around the corner, and then all of a sudden, the guy came behind him with the black guy with the red hair had a machete in his hand. And he whacked him in the back of his head right before he went in and put like another gash of many gashes that this guy already had on him. So he goes in, and I'm like, oh, man.
As Theodore chases Nathan back inside the hotel, another eyewitness recounts what he observed inside the lobby as the assault nears its gruesome conclusion.
The two people came blasting in through the door, and the one in the front, the other guy was chasing, was saying, please help, please help. I saw the guy hit him once, and then we just got out of there. That was the
Man, he
last
left
thing we
a
saw.
trail of
Security
blood.
camera footage further underscores Nathan's desperate struggle to escape the malicious assault as witnesses look on in horror.
This brother doesn't
As
must
Theodore
didn't care.
continues his
Like, all of
relentless
this is
attack
on
against
camera.
Nathan, the front desk clerk inexplicably puts himself in grave danger while he's on the phone with a 911 operator. While it may seem that this situation is coming to an end, Theodore is just getting started and another horrifying discovery remains to be uncovered behind the closed doors of this hotel. This horrifying attack in the lobby lasted almost 4 minutes, but it'll take investigators much longer to uncover the reasons behind such a cruel assault. 12 minutes later, the medical team arrives to check on Nathan. Paramedics note a deep laceration across Nathan's neck, suggesting that his throat had been slit, and declare his death. Unsurprisingly, a medical examiner will later note in the autopsy report that Nathan died from multiple chop wounds of the head, neck, and body. As Theodore flees the crime scene, officers are unaware that they're about to receive a lead from an unlikely location over 250 miles away.
What's going on?
This brother right here. Damn, I got the hiccups. I'm sorry, y'all. But this brother right here, bro. He just. I'm saying, like, did he do this, or is he just? They said he got wounds straight to the head.
My wife just got a call from her son.
Okay.
Okay. He just killed somebody in New Hampshire. Okay, he just got out of prison apparently, and it's been back and forth down here. She come home, she's all upset.
It's like the dad or something.
The game, me and my cousin, she blew my high. She tells me.
Blew my high.
Game, me and my cousin, she blew my high. She tells me, Junior just killed someone.
Yo, you blew Unc High.
New Hampshire. I talked to him on the phone.
Sure it was him?
I'm positive it was him. Okay, and he's telling me, Dad, I understand, and I'm talking to him.
You don't blew Unc High.
Hey, I understand what's going on.
Doing dumb shit.
He'll get killed tonight. Okay, because they're looking for him.
More officers from the Asbury Park Police Department in New Jersey arrive on the scene.
Just want to see
and
what made
Theodore's
him
mother,
do that
Vivian
shit.
Brown, relays vital information.
I got a phone call from my son. He was hysterical. He was cussing, and my son don't cuss around me. He's like, Mom, you was f***ing right. You was f***ing right. I'm like, Junior, what? He said, I done killed the mother. And my heart dropped. I said, what are you talking about? Where are you? He said that he cut him up with a machete at some hotel or somewhere. And I was like, where are you? Where are you? He said, I'm in New Hampshire. I don't know where I'm at. I said, well, whose car are you driving? I don't know. Mom, I'm lost. I don't know. I'm just going to tell you. That I love you. I'm saying goodbye to you. I'm going away for the rest of my life. I don't give a damn. He's dead. I'm covered in blood. I don't know.
Then his mom's older. He got her through all this stress. And I bet all this was over some small probably.
Officers dispatch this information to the New Hampshire State
Can't be
Police.
putting that type of stress
Vivian
on him,
shares
man.
more
Feel bad
about
for Mom.
Theodore.
He just got out of prison Mother's Day weekend, May the 7th.
Has he ever acted out like this before?
That's why he was in prison the last time.
According to online reports, Theodore was convicted of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old minor in 2004, and in
Sexually assault.
2012, he pled guilty to 2 counts of kidnapping
And
served a
kidnapped?
portion of his sentence in the Northern New Hampshire Correctional Facility,
Oh my
where he
God.
met Nathan.
Do you know anyone by a Nate or a Nathan?
He just got out of prison too.
Okay.
Evidently they were lovers in prison.
Shocked by
He had a lover in
Got out
prison.
of prison too.
Okay.
Evidently they were lovers.
So Nathan seeing another boy?
Shocked by what their son has just admitted to doing, Vivian has reached her emotional limit with Theodore.
I understand.
I'm not.
Honey, as long as he's alive, I will look after
Come on, you killing Unc High.
him. Okay?
When he took that boy's life, he should have took his right along with it. That's the way I feel about it. You don't go around here killing nobody. I don't care what they do to you. You don't take nobody's life.
I understand that,
You don't
honey.
do that.
I just don't want him to die for being stupid.
He already
He took
stupid.
someone's life. I don't want to hear that. He should have took his life right along with it. If he
I
wanted to take
understand
somebody's
that,
life, he
honey.
should have took it.
Theodore's parents and the officers don't know yet that this is only a part of the crime he committed that day. Soon, a call comes in that changes the entire dynamic of the situation inside the apartment.
Hello? He turned himself in. He's getting ready to walk in. Junior?
Yes, Mom.
Why, baby? Why?
I love you, Mom.
And he got older parents too, like just putting all that stress on him.
To where you at? What police station you at?
What police station is this? That's right.
So he
I took somebody's
killed the
life,
dude that he had
relations.
As Theodore speaks
relations
with his parents, one of the officers makes an alarming observation.
He's on the phone. I don't think he's in custody yet.
Junior, whose phone are you on?
My phone.
You are in handcuffs?
Yo, I'm at the police station. A fireman just walked out.
Thankfully, Theodore is taken into custody without further incident. As detectives escort him into an interrogation room and read
I want
him
to
his
see what
Miranda
he did this
rights,
for.
they will soon confront
R.I.P.
him about yet another
his
bone-chilling
name
discovery
Nathan.
made at the
R.I.P. him.
hotel.
This nigga named Theodore at 40 years old, killing people.
Discovery made
And
at
he
the
a weirdo.
hotel.
Doing stuff with minors.
What? How long have you guys been dating? Over 3 years. Okay.
You dated that man for 3 years.
Definitely going. You tell me that, you get that information from me, and I'll tell you anything you want to know. I'm telling you the information that I have is that he's deceased. What happened tonight that kind of caused this? I was hurt. Yeah. He got out of prison a few weeks ago.
Theodore claims that he drove from New Jersey that morning to see Nathan and arrived at the hotel around noon.
We'd like to know what the interaction was in the hotel room. Yeah, we started arguing about him yelling at me.
While Theodore shares about the incident, officials also know there's more to his story as they explore the timeline of events.
I guess you said, did stuff happen in the hallway, or was it down into the lobby? Or could you help us understand where things kind of happened? It happened in the lobby and in the hallway and in the hotel. And when you say happened, are you stabbing, or is it more of like a hitting, or how would you describe it? Hitting. Hitting? Like coming from up, down? Yep. And where were you hitting him? Everywhere. Okay.
Crime scene photographs show the bloody machete Theodore used in the slaughter. But
And he left it there.
shockingly, Nathan was not the only victim that day. While officers were interviewing witnesses at the hotel, they discovered shocking security footage showing Theodore checking into the hotel earlier that day with 60-year-old David Hanford. But David didn't know that he was walking into a nightmare.
What would really help us is there another person? Who's this other person?
Later reports state that David is Theodore's ex-boyfriend and has known him for decades. Theodore later claimed that David believed they were at the hotel for a romantic weekend and knew nothing about his plans for Nathan.
Who's the other gentleman that you were asking about? Is he... Dave. Dave? Okay. Where was Dave? In the room. So Dave was also in the room? In another room. Oh, okay.
So he got him.
Did he come up with you from New Jersey? Okay.
As officers started clearing the crime scene, they received information that there may be a second victim. As they cleared the hotel's third floor, they knocked and received no response from one of the rooms. Upon opening the door, officers found David completely incapacitated.
So you're in the hotel with Dave, and he is, how is he?
Incapacitated? What that mean?
I'm to the bed or tied
I'm slow.
to the bed? Yeah. Okay.
Does that mean
and
like?
Did he do that sort of voluntarily, or was that
So he
something that you
killed two
decided to do?
So he just getting all the people he in relationships with. So this is his. He dating an old ass white nigga that's 60 years old. This is someone's grandpa.
So he likes the whole.
He might have kids. I don't know.
This
This nigga killing old niggas. 60 RP if he died.
They found David covered in a hotel blanket with a belt wrapped around his neck and clear tape covering his nose and mouth. It appeared he'd been dead for some time. While it's still unknown what prompted Theodore to commit this horrifying act, the eventual answer is something none of the detectives anticipated.
I told Dave that I was hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. I told Dave I didn't want to hurt him. I wish that I could leave you in the room like tied to the bed. But because I told you everything, you might get and tell everything. But I said, well, things go south. I knew what I was going to do. You didn't want him to get out? No. You mentioned you didn't want him to say what you had said about Nathan. Yep.
Theodore claims that he kept David inside the room and eventually suffocated him to death because David knew about his plans. He feared that David might have escaped and warned Nathan about the impending attack.
Bro. So David already knew that Nathan was on the hit list. So to shut him up, you decide to suffocate this man, lay him in the bed, get into an argument with this man, chase him, slit his... Bro, this
But
nigga
to
is a
understand
maniac.
what motivated Theodore to attack Nathan, detectives must explore their relationship. 2 weeks prior to the events at the hotel, Theodore
And he's
his
in
friends
relations with two of these people. Well, one is
drove
his
up to
ex,
visit
and I guess
Nathan
one is
and
his
noticed
current.
something odd about him.
But then I came outside and I was talking to him and I noticed that there was a hickey on his neck.
A week later, when Nathan calls off their relationship,
it's a
things
hickey on
spiral
his
out
neck.
of control.
And he said that he was breaking up. I said, why? That's when he told me he had slept with some girl. Less than 2 weeks ago, you were telling me that you want to be with me, you want to marry me, and now you're moving in with your ex-girlfriend. He told me that he wanted to see me. Of course, I wanted to see him.
Was that the plan today, just to meet up and to talk, or was...
Yeah. We laid in the bed together. He told me that it felt weird, because in his head, he said he felt like he was cheating on his ex-girlfriend.
Minutes after this statement, the attack begins.
I wanted to hurt him.
So he caught Nathan with a hickey. And he didn't want to be with this nigga. So he did that.
I wanted him to feel the pain that I felt.
Theodore's...
Okay. He literally just said he wanted... Oh my God, the hiccups is bad. He literally just said he wanted him to feel the pain he felt. But you literally took his life. You don't even feel that pain he just felt. Bro, if this man doesn't get a death penalty, he got 2 counts of first-degree murder.
David. On November 7th, 2022, Theodore pled guilty to 2 counts of murder in the first degree. He received 2 life sentences without the possibility of parole. He's currently incarcerated at the New Hampshire State Prison.
That's crazy. This nigga, he said he wanted him to feel the pain he felt. And bruh. Y'all think the 2 life sentences enough? Comment down below what y'all think. I think he should have got the death penalty. I'm just saying, but comment down below what y'all think, man.